When you recently broke up with someone or had a fight with them, you could be wondering if they missed you. But it's not always easy to tell if someone misses you. The more your mind is consumed with thoughts of another person, the more likely you are to hunt for signals from the cosmos that they are thinking about you. The universe constantly communicates with us through signs. We must figure out what they mean. If the person you've been thinking about is also interested in you, the cosmos will send you several signals. Before we jump into the 15 common signs you'll get from nature, let's know any that have worked for you in the comment section below. Interestingly, our 8th sign of the universe in the list will surprise you the most. Like our video and be sure to follow us as you proceed to watch the content. Sign 1. You have them in your dreams. Because dreams are so potent, it's not uncommon for people who are missing you to appear frequently in your dreams. A common interpretation of dreams is that they represent the subconscious longings we are too afraid to disclose to ourselves. We might see people we care about in our dreams since they miss us deeply. This person could be anyone close to you, including a partner, relative, or close friend. If this individual keeps appearing in your dreams, they miss spending time with you. Because you have a connection that transcends space and time, the cosmos have sent you this sign. You might have given this person some thought before, but if they magically appear in your dreams, it's because they're giving you some thought. Sign 2. You spot a butterfly or a lone white feather. Signs like butterflies and feathers can be interpreted as messages from the universe. The angels want you to know they are there for you and wish to reassure you by sending you a white feather if you see one. Some people believe that if you see a butterfly whenever you are missing a specific individual, it's a sign that they're considering you. A lot of people also take butterflies to represent optimism and good fortune. Maybe that's why seeing a butterfly when you're feeling low is a sign that things will get better shortly. If you're going through a rough patch and encountering a butterfly, take heart. It's a symbol of change and a sign that better times are on the horizon. Sign 3. The same figures keep popping up. There is no random occurrence of the digits 1111, 222, 333, etc. That's a whole lot of angelic numerology right there. What you just read is correct. The clock could read 1:11 a.m. as you drift off to sleep in bed. The price of your room may be $1.11 when you pay the bill, and the license plate of a nearby parked automobile may also read 1101. According to believers in numerology, angel numbers can also indicate that your ex is thinking about you and missing you. Because of this, seeing them at odd hours is a sign that the cosmos is attempting to convey a message. Maybe it needs you to text the individual first. Follow your instincts and pay attention to your gut feeling regarding the meaning of this message. Ought I send them a text? Could I wait, perhaps? Nevertheless, why waste time waiting when you have their number in your pocket and can call them right this second? Try it out. Take a chance. Sign 4. You meet up via pure coincidence. I didn't plan to see them at the grocery store, but there they were. I had no idea he drank coffee there too. It was unrelated. Believe that more shared experiences like this one await you since your unconscious minds are in sync. Your plans might likely overlap if you're both missing one another. It's a great sign that they missed you if you keep running into them in unexpected places. Sign 5. You keep hearing their name. If you suddenly keep hearing the name of someone who has recently been on your mind, it's a sign that they may be missing you and dwelling on you too. Common sense would say that if this person keeps coming to mind and you keep hearing their name innocently dropped in conversations, it's because they're missing you. Since your minds are more closely linked in the subconscious, it's not surprising to hear their name. Cosmos' desire for you to remember them is pretty strong in this case. If you're not getting any information from these sources, it's probably not because the cosmos aren't interested in you. They want you to attempt to decipher all the signs pointing in your direction. Sign 6. Random hiccups. Many things can cause a person to hiccup. You may experience them after gulping anything down quickly, after undergoing stomach surgery, or because of an illness that irritates the nerves. But if they come out of the blue, it might be a sign that the world is trying to tell you that someone is thinking about you and missing you. For other people, hiccups signify that the universe is trying to attract your attention. The inexplicable occurrence of hiccups could therefore be interpreted as a message from a higher power. Think about when they occur and what else might be going on in your life at the moment. Knowing if someone is missing you can be determined in this manner. Sign 7. You see them in what you're doing. Their name keeps popping up in the local coffee shop. You keep seeing the color green everywhere, which just so happens to be their favorite, and you find their birthday written on an old receipt. The very mention of their name conjures up a flood of memories, and those recollections culminate in an actual sense of their presence. Everything from their birthdays and zodiac signs to their preferred animals, fruits, and fragrance is infused with hints of who they are. Whenever the universe reminds you of the other person, it's a message that they're missing you. Do they think Netflix is trying to get them to watch their favorite film? Maybe Spotify is trying to help them by suggesting a great song. That's their attempt to influence you subtly. Sign 8. Reddening of your cheeks. Why would you feel somewhat warm when you're sure you do not have a fever? Just put flashbacks. Thoughts can flood your mind at any time, and occasionally you can't tolerate but blush at a handful of your favorites. The first moment they smiled at you, the time they provided payment for your lunch, the time they kissed you, etc. Well, that's perfectly okay. Don't feel ashamed. These memories tend to come in cycles where your bond with the other individual is greater than you give it credit. They, too, are probably blushing over the fantastic moments you've shared and can't wait to meet you again by yourself. Sign 9. They're attempting to catch your attention. If you're waiting for calls or memes, you can miss out on the most subtle form of communication imaginable. They may start sharing information about common interests, jokes, and experiences that you and another person have. They miss you terribly if they are going to the trouble of giving you all these cryptic notes. They're itching to initiate contact by calling or messaging you first, but feel they can't quite yet. The reasons for avoiding a direct approach to you will vary based on the particulars of your case. It could be a lack of confidence or other factors preventing them from taking action. You're likely correct if you think they were talking about you in their post. Sign 10. Feeling moody. Once you're restless, you get crankier than usual. Psychic links are what the universe uses to send you signs. This means that you and the other person subconsciously draw energy from each other, which makes it difficult to maintain separate emotional states. A person thinking of you could be experiencing a range of feelings, and you may be unwittingly tied to those feelings. When you start to wonder, why wouldn't he just ring me? Or, is he even caring about me? Your mood inevitably drops. The day might go from bad to worse when someone brings them up in conversation. Despite our urging, you cannot merely wait for events to unfold. Once they are prepared, they will contact you. So relax and remember that when the time comes, they'll contact you before you can even say, "Universe." Sign 11. Your space feels chilly. Whenever you and your partner lie in bed, have you ever felt the cold if you leave a big space enough for the other individual to crawl into? Feeling cold occasionally occurs for you? You need their company and warmth to make it through the evening, and you desire to be in their arms before you sleep. In the same way, you let them into your real life when you worry about them before bed. The same is true when you worry about them before sleep. For the same reason they yearn for your touch, you find that just being near them makes you feel colder. This is the pining equivalent of heaven. Sign 12. Goosebumps unrelated to what you're doing. There are a variety of causes for the occurrence of goosebumps. It could be that you're feeling chilly or about to confront a dreadful situation. A person may miss you if you experience goosebumps while sitting in a room. The increased energy levels are causing your body to respond in an attempt to warn you. These occurrences need your consideration, as they may represent a sign from the world that someone dear to you is considering you right now. Sign 13. You break out in a spontaneous grin. Someone you care about missing you will cause you to smile unexpectedly. This will occur out of the blue, and you won't be able to prevent it. Perhaps you'll find yourself grinning for no apparent reason. Maybe they are considering you positively, and the cosmos is responding by sending them a surge of power in your direction. That's why you're beaming. Thus, if you're feeling remarkably upbeat for no apparent reason, it's possible that a friend or family member is thinking about you and missing you. Sign 14. A voice is calling out to you. When you hear your name being called and no one is near you, it may signify that you are on somebody's mind. Another possible interpretation is that they miss or wish to get in touch with you. The same is true of the phone. If you hear it buzzing but no one is present when you pick it up, it could be a sign from the cosmos that someone is attempting to get in touch with you. The universe uses events like these to facilitate our social interactions. Sign 15. Feelings of phantom touching. Whenever you feel a light touch on your face or arm, yet no one is touching you, you may be experiencing a phantom touch. You gaze around, sure that somebody else touched you because the contact is so convincing. It's not limited to actual touches. Anyone can get the impression that somebody is sitting on your bed or hanging next to you. It's not unusual for people to feel that they're being contacted by someone, even though no one else is there, and this is an indication that they're on someone's mind. Conclusion. In many ways, the universe is like the physical body. It's a lot of space filled with dust and debris. But each person has an essence or soul, reminiscent of an atom, capable of moving through the world in an invisible state. As you stare into space, you'll be aware of the space that separates you and your beloved. It can be frustrating. But if you remain calm, you'll likely experience a knowing that is so subtle and gentle, it will make your heart soar. It will all blend together to allow the universe to connect the dots for both of you. Let's know which signs interested you the most in the comments section below. Also, remember to like our video and follow us because we have more fun and educative content coming. Goodbye.